Hi everyone,
Hi everybody, I'm Ryan.
I'm Alex and we're Cruising with the Whites.
Welcome to our first ever live on our Facebook page. We usually do this on YouTube, but we decided this time to be a wee bit different and jump onto Facebook and see how everything rolls here.
Yep.
So we have a busy half an hour ahead of us. We're going to speak about a lot of things regarding Marella.
Marella, and we're going to speak about Ambassador Cruise Lines as well.
Ambassador Cruise Line, that's another addition that we're going to speak about. So if you're watching, thank you so much. It means a lot. If you've got any questions while we go through the live, fire away in the comment section and it'll pop up on the screen and we can answer your questions.
We'll also be speaking about a new restaurant called Piccadilly's that's from Marella ships, and we'll be speaking about an old ship, Astoria.
Yeah, Astoria. So that'll be part of our news brief, which will happen in a couple of minutes' time. But this is our first ever live in our makeup studio that we have just designed behind us. And the light is actually not on, so I don't know why. Is there a wee switch at the bottom? Put the light on, making sure it's working.
Yeah.
There we go, it's working. Hey, you've got lights. So thanks for joining us. Again, if you've got any comments, just fire away in the comment section and we'll try our best to answer any questions you may have regarding Marella, Ambassador, or cruising in general. So we are Cruising with the Whites. We hope to have so much content in the near future regarding our cruising. So our next cruise is with Marella Voyager in October.
We're doing the Magic of Spain in October. The 3rd or 4th?
The 4th. So I always get that mixed up as well. So it's the 4th of October. We set sail on Marella Voyager for 7 nights, visiting places like Alicante, Kansas, and Gibraltar. And there's a few other ones as well.
Malaga.
Malaga is another one. So that'll be interesting. And then obviously we've got our next one after that, which is with P&O in April with Croatia. And we have another one, but that's to be revealed at a later date, shall we say. So tonight we're going to go through a few latest news from the cruise industry, and then we're going to reveal our launch date for our website, which we're excited about. We've been working on this for quite a while now, and that'll be interesting to hopefully share with you. And as I said earlier, every time we go on cruises, more content will be added to that entail with our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we've got some videos on our YouTube channel if you want to check them out.
Yeah, we've got a few videos already.
On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
So if you're watching, guys, hello and welcome to our live. If you've got any questions, again, pop them in the comments below. Please like as well and share if possible. It'd be much appreciated. So we're just going to jump straight into the latest news from the cruise industry that I have put together. Just a couple of stories that I think may come interest to you. So our first news is MSC. Now, we've not done MSC before, but it is on the bucket list.
We've heard plenty of good stuff about it and plenty of bad stuff about it.
It's quite a mixed, but I believe there's more positive than negative when it comes to MSC. We will try MSC in the future. It's just a question of actually when we will try these. So our latest news with this company is that they have rumoured reports, but the reports do seem quite legit, if you like. MSC is going bigger than Royal. So the biggest ship in the world at the moment is Icon of the Seas, operated by Royal Caribbean. And that's sitting at 248,000 tons roughly. So the report suggests that MSC will build ships within the next couple of years, probably the next 5 to 6, I would say actually. That would go to 265,000 tons. Maybe that would be humongous. I don't know the capacity of that, but that is
crazy how they could actually float.
Yeah, it is crazy. MSC has just recently launched the World America, and that has been a raring success. So I do think with that, they'll obviously learn by the mistakes, and they've also, as well, added 2 extra ships to the World Class, which is yet to be named, and I believe they might be a wee bit bigger than the current ships in the class. like Europa and America.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this company takes on Royal
Hi
Caribbean.
Shannon, how are you?
Well, hi Shannon, hope you're doing well. Hey, there she is. She's on her screen. Hope you're doing well, Shannon.
I think this is the first time Shannon's watched our live because we usually go on YouTube, Shannon. So
Yeah.
we're starting on Facebook now.
Yeah, to see how it goes. But yeah, it's good to have you with us. Hope you're doing well, and hope Ahan's well at your end. So yeah, so MSC is something to look forward to in the future because we will be doing them. I just don't know when. We've got so many things.
Got so many plans.
So many plans. I just wish we won the lottery and we can do them all in a winner. Okay, that's fine.
We're good, Shannon.
We're good. A wee bit hot, but all good.
Well, the weather's been good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Keep it coming. But yeah, it's a wee bit too humid for us Scots. But abroad it's fine. When you go abroad, this temperature is great, but here it's just a bit too much.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, so we'll jump on to the next bit of news we have lined up. This one is from Marella Cruises. Now, as you know, we have done 2 cruises with
on Marella, yeah.
Which
was
the
pendant.
Third pendant. So what was our first?
No, not the pendant. It was actually booked.
It's
I'm on about
pendant. It's booked.
October, we're going on the Voyager.
Yeah. So our first cruise was last October. So when it comes to this October, it will be our 3rd cruise in a year. That's quite wild, actually, when you think about it. So we're actually hooked. So our next bit of news is regarding our favorite cruise line.
So this is the Marella. Yeah,
Cruises.
this is the Marella Cruises. They've got a new restaurant called Piccadilly's, and they sell different food on their new menu. So it's like British feel menu.
Yeah.
And they set. I'll show you the menu.
Yeah. So firstly, this is brand new, so it's going to be fleet wide from the summer. And it's going to be in the main dining, which means that it will be all included in the fare. So Marella is an all-inclusive cruise line. What that means is that all your food and drinks are included. If you want extra, you have to pay, like speciality, or premium drinks, you have to pay for premium package.
So premium drinks, we mean by like Grey Goose and
many other spirits.
Like the spirits like that are dear, like gin.
Yeah,
you get the normal ones like included, but
yeah. So it's basically like house stuff. So like house gin, house vodka, are all included. If you want to be a bit extra, branded.
If you want dearer cocktails, they're obviously more.
Yeah. But there's plenty.
But the normal cocktails like strawberry daiquiris and like stuff like that, they're included in your price.
Yeah. So we'll jump into Piccadilly's because this is quite exciting, and we are going on Marella Voyager in October, so this should be
there when we go.
So this diagram you see on your screen now, if you obviously look at the orange.
So the orange is your starters, and the reds are your main, and the desserts are in purple, which is what I'm looking forward to.
No, of course you are. So yeah, so if you look at the screen now, I mean, it is quite interesting. I mean, I do believe Marella are really on the brink of something quite nice here. They have new ships on order that should arrive 2030 and 2031. I just hope they're not too big regarding how they can get into some ports that they used to get into. But this is promising.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff on these lists are quite appetizing. Like they're really like roast chicken dinner. I mean, who can't complain of roast chicken dinner? And you've got the desserts. The orange Jaffa cake is literally screaming my name. I think I'll just go to the main dining hall every night just for that. I mean, that just sounds amazing. I don't know how many calories that has, but I'm guessing it has a lot. So yeah, so if you look at the starters, basically chips and gravy. I mean, I've not done that for a while actually. Chips and gravy, that's good, eh?
Yeah,
chips and gravy. So I think you're falling off the screen.
Oh,
There
it's
we
'cause
are.
the chairs, there's the chair, guys. It keeps falling down.
It's a rubbish chair. We get a new one. So yeah, when you look at the menu, it's your typical steak and ale pie. All this is British. That's the whole point of it. Obviously, Marella is all inclusive, and it's for the British passengers that want to have a cheap cruise in the Mediterranean, Canaries, Caribbean. It's all inclusive, which us Brits love. So yeah, I always say that Marella is like Jet 2, but just on the water. It's amazing, great service all the way through. You don't need to even spend a penny when you get on board that ship. So yeah,
No,
everything's there.
Yeah, you only spend money when you're on the ports.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah. So this
But you don't
is quite
spend much.
interesting. This is quite interesting. So this will be obviously in the main dining room. So for example, if you've ever been on a Marella cruise and you've seen the Vista, I'm guessing it'll be the same layout. It'll be a different colour napkins and stuff on the table to represent Piccadilly as an actual standalone.
I think I read that was at one side and the other side was not on the other side.
Yeah, so there is, as you see in the picture in the background of this, actually, this is a Marella Explorer, and this is a 2-tier level restaurant. So I'm guessing it could be maybe on the top deck or even below. I don't know what the capacity is for this restaurant. I know Vista is half the restaurant at the bottom on Explorer, and on Discovery 2 it's up and it takes over half. So yeah, it is a good restaurant to look for, and we'll be definitely going there. Just hope it's not overcrowded and can't get a seat, but it should be fine. Should be fine.
Oh.
So yeah, so that is Piccadilly coming to Marella Cruises fleet-wide from this summer.
So it should be on it when we go then.
It should be. Yeah, it should be. That'd be interesting.
Cool.
So let's crack on with other news from the news centre. Yeah, so Astoria. Now, Astoria story is 75 years old. I mean, this ship has went through a lot, and it's went through a lot of owners. It's went through a lot of names, and it's sad that this week her fate has been sealed and she will be scrapped. She was auctioned in Rotterdam, I believe, a couple of days ago, and a bidder came through and she is going to the scrapyard. I don't know when she's going to the scrapyard, but it'll be pretty for the next couple of months, I would say. She has been involved in the legacy disaster with Anadoria, with a lot of lost lives. She has been laid up, though, which is probably why her demise. I mean, during COVID was 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years ago. And the cruise industry was severely hot. A lot of companies went under. Cruise Maritime Voyages, sadly, was one of them, which operated this ship. They also operated the Malagan. What's the other two? Oh, I can't remember the other two. But they all be scrapped. So this one is the last to even bear the logo of this company. And she has been laid up for 5 years. So when a ship is laid up for 5 years, they need to be maintained. Sadly, this ship wasn't maintained, and it was left for 5 years solid with no maintenance on board. Pipes were cracking, floods.
You can see it on YouTube. There are videos of it on YouTube because people like broke in and
So there's a YouTube channel. Just type in the ship's name. Not promoting this channel, by the way, but they did give a lot of detail regarding the ship's state. Good watch if you're bored one evening, and they have a walk through around the ship, and it's just in dire state. It was just mold. There's water under the carpet, so when they're walking, you just see the squelching. It was quite a mess. I was quite surprised and sad at the same time because it is a good little ship. She has a lot of fans out there. But sadly, her time has came and there's not much left for her now, so she will be scrapped. I just don't know when. Sad end to a good little ship. She was an ocean liner as well. So now Queen Mary 2 is the only ocean liner in the world, really, that can do an active service, because this was penned in regarding laid up. So the next bit of news we have is this one. Now,
This is a cruise that's coming from Dundee to the Mediterranean in 2027 for 19 nights. Now, we don't think that Dundee has had a cruise to the Mediterranean before.
No, I don't think.
I think it's only been to Norway and then the Fjords.
Yeah, and maybe Northern Europe.
This kind of thing is good for.
It's good for the city. I personally run Dundee Cruise. It's been run for God knows how long, with my friend Dale, and we obviously post about ship arrivals, departures, and give insights to ships when they arrive in Dundee, and just try and post as many material as possible from our followers. So it's good to see that Dundee is really getting looked at by other cruise lines, and Ambassador has been extremely thoughtful for Dundee Port. They've been serving our port since they were founded a couple of years ago, and Ambition is a favourite in Dundee. So this particular cruise is a first, I believe, to go to the Mediterranean.
I want to know the price, but the prices are not out yet.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine speaking to your friends in the Overgate or something. I'm going on a cruise. Oh, where you going? The Mediterranean. Wait, what, you flying from Glasgow or Edinburgh? No, just sailing from Dundee. You know, it's just it's a weird one. But it'll be interesting to see.
Just imagine, look, how long would they fly anyway?
I know,
just get on and go to all these places.
Yeah, just literally on your doorstep. So, I mean, it's interesting. So these ports, this is just a handful of ports. This isn't all the ports that the ship will be going to, because the screen's not big enough to put all the ports in. There will be a lot of sea days, I reckon. But more information about this particular cruise will be revealed on the 26th of June, where Ambassador, Haste Travel, and other travel agents reveal the actual cruise itself. So the name of this cruise is the Mediterranean Moments and Atlantic Echoes. So keep an eye out on the socials for that. We may share more news regarding this from the 26th of this month, so you can all see it.
We might book it.
One thing at a time, Alex. One thing at a time. 19 nights is looking quite sweet right now, but yeah, it all comes into price, and obviously with our little dog, it's quite long. 2 years away. It's 2 years away, yeah. So, but we'll just put her in a suitcase and we'll just take it with us. But yeah, so this ship Ambition, she will be visiting Gibraltar, Alicante, which is about an hour away from Benidorm.
Which is where that's the ports we're visiting in October.
Yeah, some of these ports are we are visiting in October on Marella Voyager. But yeah, what a great itinerary this would be. I mean, this is quite interesting. But there's also many other voyages coming out of Dundee regarding Ambition, so it'd be worth to check it out if you ever wanted to cruise from Dundee. Yes. So that will be interesting to see, and I'm hoping it's a success because, well, I've heard nothing. I've heard no bad reviews regarding Ambition and Dundee. So yeah, if you want any question, folks, just please comment below, and we'll try, or even just say hello. We'll get you on the screen here on the left.
We'll try and answer any questions that you have.
Yeah.
Even if you are interested in cruising, want tips or anything, we'll answer as what we think.
Yeah. So, the other thing that we have been working on is our website. Now, our website is provided by Weebly, and at the moment, we want to see how well it does. And if it does do well, then we will obviously invest in something more advanced than that. But let me tell you, this website will be full of information and reviews from us. Our own review, our own experience, and what we take from our cruises will be posted on the website. This website will then tie into our socials and our YouTube channel videos when we eventually get content to make these videos, might I add.
Yeah.
Because the last cruise we actually forgot to make content because we were enjoying it too much. So the next cruise will have a lot more content to under our belt than share with you guys, our followers. So this website, what's it going to have, Alex?
The website will have our tips on what to bring on cruises. It will have a gallery of pictures that we've took of ships, and it will have our reviews, ship reviews.
And also as well, there's a wee thing that I love is interaction with the followers on our social media. So when the website launches, which we'll reveal very soon, interaction is a one big thing that we want to do. So every month it'll be cruise ship of the month, where you, our followers, will be able to vote. You'll be given 2 ships from our choosing, and whatever ship wins with the most votes will become the cruise ship of the month, and we will share as much information about that particular cruise ship on our socials throughout the month, from the very beginning to her end, or even if they are in service, from beginning to present. So our website will launch, drumroll.
The website launches on the 27th of June.
Yeah.
So
the 27th of June is the launch date for our website. It's nothing huge. It is just a website that will tell you about us, what we are hoping to aim for, and it will have everything that we think will help somebody who think, oh, we'll book a cruise, but we don't know about this, we don't know about that. This website hopefully may help you decide if cruising is for you. So the website will include a lot of news reports as well, such as what we've just seen there regarding MSC and the Astoria, and a lot of reviews regarding the ships we've been on. So we've been on Discovery 2 and Explorer. We've got them up. We've done a full review of Marella Cruises. We've got a page set up to launch along with the 27th regarding the full drinks package. So you'll be able to see what's included and what's not included, and what is extra on the premium. Full room tour of our room on Explorer as well. So it's quite a lot of information at once, but as we do cruises, more content will be added to that website as we go. So
yeah,
that will be interesting to see how it develops and see how successful it is, along with our obviously YouTube channel too. So
anyone like her background?
Yeah, well, this is quite it's our studio, if you like. I mean, our logo's up there, and then you've got good quotes in the background. I love this anchor though. I'm not going to touch it because it's quite heavy, and I'm scared that the shelf might fall in. So, and this here is Hamish. He's a little coo that will come on our cruises with us as we go. We actually adopted him from Glasgow Airport last March on Marella Explorer cruise, and our models as well. So we need a bigger shelf because we're running out of room.
Yeah.
So if you've got any places, any places selling big shelves, tell us please, because we'll need more shelves in this place. Because when we go on cruises, we've decided that every cruise ship we go on, we must have a model of that ship. So if we're planning more cruises, we need more shelves. So yeah, we need to try and get more shelves. But hey ho, that is what it is. Right, so
the next news we have is that
so
we've got
this kind of is new for us. It's new for you.
It's new for me, but
I've done it 3 times with Dundee Cruise ship visits. So we are going to do our first ship visit as Cruising with the Whites on the 31st of July. And what ship is it?
We are going to be on visiting the Ambassador Ambition. I can't say that word.
What, Ambassador or Ambition?
The Ambition. Well, it's the cruise that comes to Dundee every year. It's been here.
Yeah.
A couple of years now.
Symbol.
Me and Ryan are getting to visit it on the 31st of July. Go around, see cabin tours, the whole ship. I think so, pretty much the whole ship.
Yeah.
And so, I think we're getting food as well.
Yeah. So what usually happens, I've done 3 in Dundee. I've been on board the Riviera with the Oceania Cruises, Albatross, which sadly is not here, and Malaga, which is obviously not here as well. So I had three ship visits during my time with Dundee Cruise, which is still going, by the way, and it was quite an eye opener. The crew take you on board, they show you the ship, a lot of history about the company, then the ship itself, what it has to offer, and there's loads of other businesses and cruise agents there as well. So this will be our first ever cruise visit with Ambition Ambassador as Cruise with the Whites. And I want to just put a shout out to Wendy from Ambassador. Thank you so much for approving and organising this for us, and we are so excited to get on this and see what the ship has to offer.
And it also gives us the chance to see what the ship looks like and share it to everyone.
Yeah, so share it to our followers
who would be interested in, who live in Dundee as well.
I will be.
That would be able to see the ship and decide that maybe they want to do cruising. And
so we're planning to potentially get a lot of media from this content. I mean, so we might do a series of videos over so many weeks regarding the ship. There'll be a lot of photos that we'll take. So I'm guessing we'll get to see some cabins, all the areas for passengers, all the dining options. We are getting treated to potentially a 3-course meal or an afternoon tea. I don't know. But I'm taking the car, so you're the only one who's going to be drinking champagne.
I don't know if I actually don't know if I want to drink, because the day we go to the ship is the day before we come back from Benidorm. So I don't actually know if I want to drink.
So this is exciting. We're really excited about this, and I want to again say thank you to Wendy from Ambassador Cruise Lines for
getting this organised. I'll have a coffee.
That'll be interesting.
I love my coffees.
We'll definitely share a lot of content after this regarding this visit, so please keep an eye on our socials. If you have any tips or any questions regarding this ship, in the meantime, please fire away, and we'll try and answer them as much as possible. So as I said, the website will be launching on the 27th as well. So that's something to look forward to, and I hope that you dive into that and see what it has to offer, because we've worked quite hard on our website. It's a lot of hours put into it. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this is our first time doing live on Facebook, and I hope it's going well.
We usually do it on YouTube.
Yeah, we usually do it. We don't usually do it on a Saturday as well, because everybody's usually out on a Saturday. But because our shifts in the last week and the next 2 weeks is just horrendous, we can only do it tonight, sadly. So hence why it's a random Saturday night. We usually do it on a Sunday or a Wednesday. Right?
Sunday. We usually go live on Sunday and Thursdays, I think it was.
Yeah, it's one of those days, but we're trying to keep this regular, but trying to do it between shifts and other life commitments is challenging.
It's not easy.
No, because July is a very busy month for us.
And we don't want to do it on our own.
No. So, I mean, if you have any questions, we have one.
Hi, is that?
Hi, Joanne.
Today's travel brought you ferry.
Okay, Hayes Travel, Dundee, Broughty Ferry, Cooperhoffen drinks menu 30 and 30 staff who have been on board Dundee and as a cruise line. Preferred booking centre offering. Yeah. So Joanne, I believe
she worked there.
I believe she works there. Yeah. Free advertisement, that's brilliant. That's great. But so Hayes Travel in Dundee are offering this. I believe they could be offering a good deal. So I'll just quickly put you to what she's actually meaning. So she is stating where this is, the fantastic Mediterranean 19-night cruise from Dundee to many ports in the Mediterranean. There we go. There we go. So that is quite interesting cruise, to be honest. I mean, I believe that's going to be a huge hit. So that goes on sale from the 26th of this month, folks. So if you're really interested, sorry,
how do you know?
Because I do my research. Unlike some people don't do their research. But so 26th of June, this cruise and so many more cruises will be announced on the 26th. So it's not just this one. There's so many other ones from Ambassador. So please, if you're interested, really inquire, because the cruises do sell out on Ambition that we have recently noticed. So it is if you really want to do it, just do it. Simple.
Yeah, she must do.
She must do.
I don't know what one she works at.
I'm going to guess Broughty Ferry one, to be honest.
I think we always go to. Oh,
you're behind the comment.
We always go to the one in town, so I don't recognise that name.
Yeah, we always go to the one in town. I'm pretty sure I've not heard of a Joanne in the town one. So, but if you are Joanne in the town one, sorry, but hope you're doing well, Joanne. Hope you're having a good Saturday night. Yeah, so I mean, our next cruise is so long away. It's 105 days. Not that I'm counting.
Yeah, but Ambassador, no, Marella.
Marella, yeah.
We've got that many stuff booked. I get mixed up.
Wow, see, you only live once, so I mean, well, if you can do it, go for it. Go for it. If you go on a cruise, just go for it, because. Oh, that's a cute little dog you've got there.
Is that
yeah, it's a wee dog. It's like a wee Chihuahua. Ours is a Chihuahua, cross Chihuahua with a Jack Russell. That's a cute wee dog you've got there, Joanne. Nice. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And let us know, are you in the Broughty Ferry store or the Dundee Centre store? Or wherever you're from? Like, there's so many Hayes Travel. I mean, there's loads around, like Stirling and Arbroath and stuff like that. So yeah, please state, and we might pop in one morning to say hello, because we're always walking past Hayes Travel and Broughty Ferry with the dog when we do our morning walks. So we'll pop in and say hello, if you're in. So so we are just patiently waiting for our next cruise, which is with Marella Voyager.
Yeah, we'll have loads of. We will do loads of. Well, we'll be the first people on the ship, so we're going to be doing some videos of tours of the ship.
So we'll do a cabin review,
like reviews of
an actual video.
Theatre. We'll do reviews of the buffets, the marketplace. So
basically, quicker I'll just say a tour, a walk around tour.
Yeah, but
the whole ship.
I was telling them what
everybody comes on. Yeah, so we're the first passengers on the ship by the looks of it, because we get to the airport in La Palma from Glasgow at 9:50 in the morning. So we should be on the ship for 11, if that. So that'll be exciting. I just can't wait. It's just Voyager has been the ship that we've been wanting to go on. And actually, before we even started cruising, I think Voyager was meant to be our first, but the Discovery 2, it must have been the highest in the Mediterranean that got us.
That was intended.
Yeah, the list of ports.
Because we went to Rome and Barcelona and Pisa, which was a big thing for us, because the only holidays we've been to is Benidorm.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
so the Voyager at the time, I believe, was doing the mostly Italy, Croatia area, and we just wanted to do the highlights of the Mediterranean, and specifically Rome, and Discovery 2 was doing that.
Colin,
I want to cross Dundee, Broughty Ferry and Cooper, and appreciate your loyalty with Hayes Travel. Oh, thank you, Joanne, much appreciated. Yes, okay. We have booked
every holiday we've been on. We've booked through you guys.
Yeah, we have. Actually.
We have a really good
relationship
with the branch in city centre.
Yeah.
They all know who we are.
Yeah. So it's nice. I mean, I think every cruise that we have booked, it is actually through Hayes.
Every holiday we booked has been through them.
Yeah, so we do recommend Hayes Travel for the good deals, because they do try and get us the best deals possible, or beat the deal that we have seen anyway. I mean, if it's 20 quid, it's 20 quid. It's £20 extra in your pocket. So yeah, so thanks, Joanne, much appreciated. And I hope you like our content on our Facebook. Fantastic. Glad you're here. But yeah, so the next cruise is just some ages away. Might have to book another one for next week or next month.
Next week.
I'm just dying to go on a cruise ship. But it's a good thing, because we're getting Ambition in July, so that's a day on that ship.
Yeah.
That'll do. That'll do my fix. That'll fix my fix. But yeah, I can't wait to see what this ship has to offer. I've seen so many videos, so many reviews from other bloggers on Facebook and YouTube. And this ship, considering its size and considering its age and the lack of balconies on board, she does look impressive. I mean, she went in for a refurbishment as well recently, and it was not cheap. So Ambassador has put a lot of money into this ship, and I think it has paid off, because I do hear a lot of cruises have been sold out recently, or starting to sell out with a minimum of cabins left on certain decks. So yeah, it's definitely good for Dundee. And I just hope more cruise lines come to Dundee. I think Dundee had a lot of potential. I just wish they would try a wee bit more and send their ships in, because I would definitely sail from Dundee if there was more other cruise lines as well. It'd be good. So yeah, so we are actually looking at a cruise from Dundee, but that is another lie for another day, to be honest, that one. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see
for next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
I thought it was next month. I'm confusing you. All confused.
We're going to Benidorm next month.
Oh, brilliant. I love confusing you on live. It's great. You just look. You're just so confused. You just shut down. So, any questions? Please. It could be anything about cruising, or anything about us, or whatever you see in the background. If you're confused what that big anchor thing is, or what, it just has to be questions. But we're just sitting here chilling, having a good Saturday evening, and speaking about what we love: cruise ships and cruising.
Is there anything we've missed?
I don't think we have missed anything. No.
No, we've not missed anything today. No.
Let's just shoot back to I think this one with the Marella cruises. I mean, it's the.
So if you've just joined us, we went through all this. We went through MSC Cruise News, Piccadilly's, and Astoria.
You can't say that name. So our main news is basically this one.
The thing that we've got up right now, is the menu for the new restaurant.
Yeah,
Piccadilly's it's called.
Yeah, it's definitely something to look for when you're on a Marella cruise. It's just adds a wee bit extra. I think this particular restaurant might play a big part in the new ship that will launch in 2030, 2031. Like Voyager has, by the looks of it, has so many different things compared to the fleet mates when it comes to activities and dining options.
Yeah.
So I think Marella are really experimenting with Voyager, and they'll take a lot from Voyager and put it onto the new ships and make it 10 times better. I believe that's what they'll probably do. So this has obviously been in the making for quite a while, and they have decided to throw this on their ships. And hopefully it's a success, because I'll be definitely trying it, and I'll be going into a restaurant and demanding the orange Jaffa cake with dark chocolate. I don't know why I say 7% dark chocolate. Well, he doesn't 100. Might be sickening though. Might be a bit sickening, like you mentioned. Yeah. So yeah.
Depends if you after the meal you've had, if you won't even want it.
Well, that's true. I mean that's true. I mean, sometimes when we were on our cruise, especially the last one, we went to the main dining room quite a lot, and we struggled with the dessert. But we ate it. Probably that's why we put on 64 stone. But the food was amazing. I mean, there was no flaw with any of the food. We did bump into Dan and Paul, good friends of ours, and they tried a specialty restaurant. And what was it? It was Dining Club, was it? Yeah, the Dining Club. Yeah, and they said that was outstanding. So the specialty restaurants are great on the ships. and it's just they're great for a wee bit of special occasion. If it's an anniversary, a birthday, or just, I don't know, it's just extra celebration because you're on a cruise. So definitely consider that, but always pre-book way in advance before your holiday starts, your cruise, because I believe the pre-booking services for the specialty spa and excursions go offline 2 weeks prior to the cruise. So if you wait till the last minute, A, there'll be no space, or B, they'll be fully booked and you'll miss the opportunity. Especially on sea days. Sea days is quite a busy day on the ship, so all the specialty restaurants activities are fully booked.
So like the afternoon tea, we wanted to do that, but we missed out. But we got put on a list, a cancellation list.
Yeah.
And we got it.
Yeah.
But that's just luck.
That was just luck. We're probably repeating ourselves here because we mentioned this in our last live. We missed out on afternoon tea. We didn't book it. We should have. And we went on one day, I think it was just 2 weeks before the cruise, and it was gone and we were gutted. But when we got on board the ship, went to the reception, put our name down, and the day after that was the afternoon tea at Day at Sea. And we went to the main dining room for our meal. So when you scan your card, that'll tell the staff, the stewardess, and all the crew where you are on the ship, I believe, because she just appeared 5 minutes after we sat down. Are you Ryan Alex? And we thought we'd done something. And we were like, what have we done? Have we broken the law? Have we get arrested at sea or something? Said, no, afternoon tea. We've got a table available. Do you want it still? Like, yes. And there we are.
And it was £17.95 per person.
Yeah, well,
I remember, but it was worth it because the amount of cakes that you got. I could eat all of them.
It was damage. I want to use the word damage. It was amazing. First time I ever had salmon. Now, I'm not a big fish person. The only thing I like regarding it is pretty much tuna and fish fingers. Embarrassing, but yeah. And the salmon, smoked salmon there was amazing. I had yours as well. Remember?
Because I don't like salmon.
You can try it though.
I just look at it.
That was good. That was just good. Would I eat salmon at home? Probably not. I've not had salmon since. But if there's salmon on Voyager on the afternoon tea, I'll probably have a bite.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much our live. I mean, let's just do a wee quick recap. Our website is launching. We have a date now, finally. I see at the bottom of the screen there, website launching on the Friday, the 27th of June. So please, when it launches, have a wee look. Look around. Please tell us what you think of the website. Just send us a message on Facebook or use the contact forum on the website. And it'd be good to get some feedback and opinions regarding that. Anything you want to see on the website, even better, just ping us a message. And other big news for us is that we are going on the ship visit with Ambition. This is exciting, and I can't wait for this to see what the ship has to offer. So yeah, this is
the date we're going again.
The 31st of July, next month.
They're not up
on
the screen.
There we go.
That's the date we're going.
Well, it's July. There's no date on that. Well, sorry.
Oh.
I should have put the date on it. Ambition in July, quite straight to the point. But yeah. So I'll be interested to see, and we'll have a specific page on our website regarding this visit from top to bottom. Videos, pictures, reviews, everything.
Yeah, the website will have all our personal reviews about both Marella ships that we've been on.
Yep.
The P&O that we're going on in April, we will be doing videos of that ship as well, and Voyager we will do videos of it.
Oh yeah, we can't wait to get the content. We've got we've invested a lot into. We've just got our new webcam.
How does the camera look? Because
as well.
It seems well on our side.
It seems well on our side.
We were trying this last week, but our webcam never worked last week.
Yeah, it was a tech issue last week.
So we couldn't go live last week.
Failed last week miserably. It was just an absolute horror show.
So if you were looking, sorry.
Yeah, as we said earlier, the shifts do not help. So, for example, if I'm off he's working, and if he's off, I'm working. It's just the way it works. I think there must be communication between each employer, because we hardly get a day off together. So when we do, we try and get a live in such as this, and share what we think you may like regarding the news, latest information regarding Marella, etc. So we hope that you enjoy our lives, and we hope to do more of these, to be honest, but sometimes it's just impossible. So even when we look at,
might aim to like maybe once a month, maybe, or maybe twice.
Twice a month is probably our
It would either be on there could be any day really, but we don't really want to do Saturdays. We tend to think that maybe Sundays is better for people.
Yeah.
Because people go out and people.
Well, there's a lot of people go out on Saturdays for meals and occasions and all that. So Wednesday and Sundays are probably better.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but we're trying to do this more regularly because we have a good webcam, and yeah, so that's basically it, is it?
We went through everything.
Yeah, we went through everything. I hope you're all having a great weekend.
If there's any more comments?
No, there's no more comments. So I guess we can
just let you all enjoy your night, and we will just say bye and thank you for all.
Okay, I like bye.
Everyone. You know what I mean.
Bye.
Thanks for watching us.
Yeah. So thanks for watching us and supporting. And if you please
thank you to Joanne.
Yeah, thanks to Joanne. We will try and say hello to you in person. We'll just fly into every Hayes Travel in the area and just scream Joanne in the door. Whoever turns around,
I'm not doing
that. Yeah. So again, folks, thanks for the support. If you're not watching us, but if you watch us later, again, thank you for watching this live. Means a lot to us. If you can maybe like and follow our page and our other social medias, including Instagram and TikTok. He's the one most of us are TikTok, because that irritates me, TikTok.
Yeah, but I'm going to be doing TikTok more when we're on the ship, though. I can't really post anything when I'm here. Because I've not got anything to use just now.
I mean, we might even go to TikTok live after this for 10 minutes. Maybe. We could actually.
Well, we could try.
We could try. So once this live finishes, we'll jump on TikTok and we'll see how that goes there for 10-15 minutes. But it's been a pleasure, folks. I hope you've learned something from this live.
Yeah.
And wish you all a great weekend.
Yeah. And if you do have any questions about cruises and want to go on a cruise, just ask us on our messenger. And we will get back to you.
We'll get back to you. If you've got any questions regarding packages and drinks and anything like that, any cruise line, even cruise lines we've not been on, we will do some research for you and we'll try and get that to you the best that we can. So yeah, we're here to help. We're always learning, and we're happy to help where we can. So again, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and we'll
until next time.
See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye guys.